Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Oh, that's not my current intro.
You should be, what's up you guys? It's Macy Savannah here. This for fun. What's up you guys? It's Macy Savannah here, and today we're gonna be going over the weirdest side hustles that you might not have heard of, but you might have heard of, that actually make a pretty decent amount of money. In fact, I'm looking at this. Some of these make anywhere from—
No, you're not supposed to be looking at it.
Some of them make anywhere from a few dollars to a few $100s an hour. So all we ask, if you want to hear about this, hit the like button, subscribe, and with that said, let's get into the video.
The first one I have is selling photos online, either through iStock, Getty Images, Adobe Stock, programs like that, pretty much selling stock images. So you usually can make about a few hundred per month. It's like YouTube in the way that you probably won't make a lot upfront, but you can have content that long tails that you can make passive income from. You'll make about $1 per month per average photo. You'll make about $20 per month for the average B-roll clip. High quality images typically do better with this, so if you're just somebody shooting off of your phone, you're probably not gonna make very much, but if you have a photography background, you'll probably do a little bit better. So what are your thoughts?
This is not gonna happen. $1 a picture a month? There's no way. There's no way. I have videos that I've spent so long that make $1 a month. Unless you have like the best picture of the Eiffel Tower. It seems like there's a whole bunch of random pictures out there and you have to be like the top selected one.
Right, so this is definitely one that I think if you already are a photographer, you might be able to do decently well at, but I definitely don't think this is one if you don't already do photography, you're probably not going to do very well.
Yeah. All right, what's the next one?
Okay, the second one is kind of an odd one, and that is toy reselling. So it's something that's really high risk, high reward, and you can
That's called price gouging for toys around the holidays, right? So you buy up all the Tickle Me Elmos, and then for people desperate on December 23rd, you put them on Facebook Marketplace for triple, and you.
Yes. So what I found is that people typically can make anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for part-time work for this. It's not something that's going to be a crazy amount of time consuming, but you got to find a place to store all the. Why can't I talk today? You gotta find a place to store all these things. You gotta ship them out. Typically on the low end, people are making at least $500.
I believe it.
Shoot, I meant to have you rate it. So what do you rate the first one?
Probably a 2 out of 10, maybe 3 out of 10. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be able to do it.
What do you rate the toy reselling?
Yeah. I would rate toy reselling like probably a 7 to 8 out of 10. I think if you know what to look for and you got the right toys, I think you'd actually make some money from it.
Okay, this next one's kind of a little weird, and I combined two of them because they both are so similar. But this one is making essential oils / an aromatherapist. You're making like essential oils and soaps. So it does have a very, very, very high startup cost of about $10,000 to $30,000.
No, you could buy like a Subway franchise for that much. No,
yeah.
30,000. No, 1 out of 10 in my book.
You didn't even let me.
I know.
This next one, makeup artist. So on average, you'll make $24.84 an hour. It can have high startup costs, not nearly as high as the last one. Like for things like getting makeup for a whole bunch of different skin tones, skin undertones, just skin types. There's a lot of different types with this. There's like special effects, there's wedding, there's like normal photo shoots, there's retail, etc.
It sounds like a job to me. That's not, what is this? It's a side hustle? Well,
yeah.
I guess a weekend side hustle, yeah. 6 out of 10. I don't mind it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, so I definitely think this is one that you could do very easily as a side hustle, just as much as a full-time gig.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm very curious to see what you're gonna rate it. So I found personal trainer.
Okay.
So you know a lot of what I've been going through with this one. So with this, you can make about $40,000 a year full-time. So I'm guesstimating that you can make about $20,000 a year part-time. You can start with lower costs and then specialize up to make more per hour. So if I just start off getting my regular personal training certification, my hourly wage would be lower. But if I wanted to go specifically, let's say, into weight loss, I wanted to get certified for that, then what I charge per hour could go up significantly. There are liability risks with this one. You need more certifications and schooling to get it started up, and it can also be difficult to make personal training into more than a one-person business.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would give it probably a 7 to 8 out of 10. My thing is, you got it. To me, it seems more like a full-time thing.
I kind of agree. I think it's more full-time. You could work it and figure out how to make it part-time, but I think it would be almost more difficult. This one, I think you're gonna probably be more interested in. I could see you doing this as a side gig, like when you retire, and that is a private music teacher. So on average, you'll make about $27 per hour. It can be scaled larger into a full-time gig, but if you just wanted to do it part-time with a few clients, you're fine. It can be really difficult to make this more than a one-person business, and it only really works if you already know how to play an instrument very well.
Yeah, I had friends who did that in college, and it's those rich kids. The rich kids in private schools, their parents would pay like $100 to $250 an hour for private music lessons. Well, it depends like how good you are and like your credentials, but you have to be really good. You have to be good enough to teach and get in the right circles. But yeah, I do like that one.
Okay, website flipping. So I have the definition of this up right here. So it's investing in websites that are already making money, improving them by either increasing the amount of traffic that visits the website or making more money from the same amount of website visitors, or both, then selling the website for a profit.
Yeah.
So some of the things with this is it has a big learning curve. It could take a while to make like good money off of that, but it can be extremely lucrative.
Artie used to do that. He did websites. He would go on flippa.com, find websites. He said that most of those deals, they were crap. Like the whole website was declining, and that's why they were selling. No one wants to sell a good website that's doing well. It's gonna be difficult, but I like it. I would say probably 7 out of 10.
Now we're down to our last two. So we have a professional proofreader. I don't believe this, but what I was finding online is that it makes about $26 per hour. It's easy to balance with a full-time employment / other commitments. You need to have a really, really good attention to detail, and in whatever language you're proofreading for, you need to have an extremely good understanding of the language.
Yes, that's a good one. Yeah, some friends when they were in college would get paid to do that.
Was it proofreading an essay? Because I did a little bit of proofreading.
Proofreading an essay? What do you mean? What are you implying?
It's where you just write the whole paper for them.
Oh, no. But yeah, no, actually, I think it's really good. If you could get in, because that's something you can do on the side. I mean, if you're in school anyway, very easy to meet other people. So this one I like, I'd say 9 out of 10.
Okay, and then this one's a little bit of an odd one, but we do have notaries. So I was finding like a huge range. It was saying like out here in Vegas, it's like $10 per hour, but what I found online from like a little bit more reputable sources was that typically you'll make between $18 to $24 an hour. You do have professional liability and a higher risk of lawsuits with this one. I don't know how, but I was finding that that's a common issue. There are higher startup costs / time because you have to go through training and testing. You can enhance your resume really well if you're planning on keeping regular 9-to-5 jobs, being a notary.
I love this one.
I get myself my notary as well as my personal trainer.
I know.
He told me to stop trying to focus on building so many things at once.
Just be a notary.
And then now you're like, be a notary.
Be a notary.
Get my notary.
Hey, I like that one. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so I think on mine you only rated private music teacher, professional proofreader, and notary is higher than personal training. So I feel pretty good about that because Anyways, that was the video. You know where people can get up to 5 free socks?
Down below in the description.
Yeah, from Moo. So you should definitely go down in the description and check that out. Thank you to my lovely boyfriend Graham for coming on the channel. If you haven't already subscribed to his channel for some really bizarre, weird reason, then you should go do that.
Thank you.
I have them listed in the pinned comment down below.
Thank you. And subscribe, and until next time.
And until next time.
Cool.
That's where you started doing that from. It's you.
Until next